حي على الفلاح.
And this is a hadith of three individuals min Bani Israel. These three individuals, they went out for the purpose of maintaining their family. And while they were walking, it heavily rained. And then they said to themselves, it's raining so hard that we can no longer continue with our journey. Let us find a shelter for ourselves. So they went to this cave. And the rain washed their footprints. And nobody was able to find them. And they would not know where they are unless they come out of that darkness and wait for the light of the sun and continue with their journey. While it was raining, a huge rock, it started rolling from the top, from a hill of a mountain, and it came and it covered the entrance of their cave. So these individuals, they tried to push this rock from the cave, but they couldn't. The first one tried, two of them tried, three of them, they couldn't. And no one would know that they went to this cave to come after them, to rescue them from that cave. So they thought, they said, what should we do? And who can help us? So one of them said, you have no one else to help except your Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala. But with what? He said, let each one of you make dua and ask Allah through a righteous deed that they did to remove this rock away from the cave. Now these three, ya ikhwati fillah, the first one said, he said, Ya Allah, you know that I had two parents, all parents. And I had, in another narration, say I had no servant or slave. And I used to maintain them and take care of them. And every day when I come back, taking care of my sheep or my animals, I would milk them and I will give the milk first to my parents, no one before them. But one time he said, once I took my sheep out and it took time, very long time to come back, and by the time I came home was after sunset. I came and I milked the sheep and I came and my parents were asleep. They were asleep. He said, I have the milk and I dislike to wake them up, bother them, disturb their sleep. I also dislike to give that milk to my children who are at my feet crying out of hunger. Oh Allah, if you know I did that action for your sake only, let us see the sky. So the rock moved a little bit, but they were not able to come out. And he looked at the two and he said, now is your turn. And one of them said, Ya Allah, I was in love with my cousin. I was madly in love with her. I said, marry me. She said, no. I said, then let me sleep with you. She said, no. But with time, he said, she came back in need. And I said, I will not give you anything unless I sleep with you. Until I commit zina with you. She left and she came back. She said, I have no option, no choice. He said, when she agreed, I worked so hard, I didn't have much money. And she asked for 150 dinar gold. So I worked hard to get the money, so I got the money. And we are alone by ourselves. I paid her. And I'm sitting where a man should be sitting with when he's having a relation with his wife. No one between us. And then she said, Ittaqillah. Do not break the seal without a permission, without the haqq, without nikah. He said, that moment, I had a chance and opportunity to continue. But I left it for your sake, oh Allah. If you're aware and you know that I did it for you, Allah, and Allah knows, and He knows that Allah knows, He said, Ya Allah, remove the rock. And the rock moved a little bit. Just a little bit. But still, they couldn't come out. And then he said the third, Ya Allah, Allah, that I hired people. One narration said for half a dirham. Another narration for certain amount of rice. And then at the end of the day, I paid them all. And the last one came and he said, I did double what these people did. So pay me full dirham, not half, full. I said no. He said, then I don't want your money. And he walked away. He said, Ya Allah, I took his money and invested. And then that man, after years, he came back. And his money, his investment, with his investment now he has camels and cows and sheep and goats and slaves and servants. So he came back and he said, pay me for that time. I said, do you see all that? He said, yes, they are yours. He said, first time you oppressed me and you wanted to pay me less than what I deserve, and now you're making fun of me? This is your halal. He said, for wallahi, wallahi, he took everything, did not leave one single thing. Oh Allah, if I did that for you, remove the rock. So the rock was removed. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين اللهم ارحمنا فأنت بنا راحم ولا تعذبنا فأنت علينا قادر اللهم اغفر وارحم وتجاوز عما تعلم